if if you've watched my other videos, which I don't think you would have because I have like six subscribers. I didn't think anybody watches these things. But anyways, you will remember that we recorded a song that a friend sent to us. It's the AI. She wrote the lyrics. She did the music with AI. We changed the music back to real. Anyways, the song is out, and I want to talk about trying to promote the poor thing. I'm Cher. I'm a musician, and I have two small businesses to support me because, music. um, I sell used and rare books, and I also sew and do crafty things, which is what I'm really supposed to be promoting on here, but I seem to talk about everything but. Anyways, our friend wrote a song, lyrics about Renee Good and about ice and from a negative point of view, obviously. We were cool with that. So we had to put the song together fast. Before people forgot who Renee Good is. And when the song finally came out, because we go through Lander, so you get the song. They do the distributing. That's the word I want, distributing. And once they had it, then it's my duty to promote, which I'm not good at promoting. I mean, if I were good at promoting, we'd be famous with like millions of followers, but yeah. All I know is putting it around on a couple local Facebook music groups, that sort of thing. Now, I'm not a Facebook person. I'm just not. I don't like social media that you're supposed to be on all the time and you're supposed to scroll. I know people do it and I'm fine with that. I just can't get myself to do it. Something wrong with me, I guess. I think my big problem with Facebook is my real life friends. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Hope none of my real life friends are on here. But, hey, I have 6 subscribers, so probably not. I have all these interests, and they all seem to be separate. Like, I'm into music. I'm into music from a lyrics. I grow out from the lyrics. The lyrics have to be strong. Or I imagine they're strong. Sometimes I've liked foreign bands, and I think, wow, this sounds like they've got really good lyrics. I can't understand them. Yeah, well, anyways. Yeah, so lyrics first, music second. Most people I know, I mean, the real musicians, I'm just a singer, they're into guitar or, how the band sounds, and they don't really care about the lyrics. But no, me, yeah. Anyways, I'm really into poetry. I love poetry, which is going to knock out like 9/10 of the world. Sewing. I love sewing. I like to read, and obviously, I collect books. Now, even reading, it's like I can't seem to like what everyone else likes. I don't want to join book clubs because I'll have to read the books that everyone else is reading. I seem to like old books. Old books. Weird, obscure authors. Well, they're not even that weird and obscure. I mean, if you're like looking into Victorian literature, I'm reading the biggies, but it makes them obscure because other people don't even know who the biggies of mysteries who like wrote during the 30s and 40s are. Yeah, anyway, so, that's me and reading. I, I'm vegetarian, which, puts me aside. I love cooking, but with that criteria, no meat, please. I love old movies, although, again, I like silence. I don't know why. I seem to pick things that other people don't. But, anyways, I remember I was in a writer's group once, and I said that I, I like to read advice columns, and I can create a whole story from the situation. I can create the character from how the person writing the letter is expressing themselves. I can go from the situation and create a whole scenario. And oh my God, I was laughed out of the place. I mean, because these people were too good to even read advice columns, I guess. My dog is right here. Come here, sweetie. Here's my dog. Trying to sit on the couch beside me. Restless, as usual. Anyways, everything I have chosen seems to set me in a world apart, like a lonely world where I'm sitting not by myself, but and there's no cross contamination. I mean, I find people who are interested in reading the same books I do. They're not interested in anything else I do. I find people who like to sew. There's lots of people who like to sew, but none of the other things. Um, so I'm cart. Whoops. I've got all my interests in little compartments, and they don't have any crossover. So I can find this group, I can find that group, I can find that group, but I can't find people who like not all of them, but any of them together. So, anyways, I just don't fit in. That's it. I just don't seem to fit in wherever I go. Oh, quiet. That's the cat walking by, yowling. So I go on Facebook, and since I'm not big into Facebook, I wouldn't even be on it if I didn't have stuff to promote. I go on when I have something to promote, and maybe it's been 3 months since the last time I was on, and Facebook has lots of stuff it thinks it wants to tell me at that point. Sometimes I get messages from 3 months ago saying something like, I see you've got this book for however much money. Would you like to buy my copy of that exact book? Whatever, never mind. But the only thing I know how to do to promote is on Facebook, like promoting to the various local music scene for whatever place, music scene for, yeah. Our town is rather small. Our group is very small, but they'll print anything. You don't have to get approved. You just post your stuff on there. So I get on there, easy. Other towns around, you have to get approved by moderators, which is fine, but I hardly ever do. I think that they think I do the same things. Maybe it's because I don't participate, which I don't, because I don't like Facebook. So it's really hard to promote when you don't like the space you're promoting on. Anyways, I promoted that particular song to about 15 different Facebook groups. And all of them but the one had to approve me. And I think only 4 or 5 of them did, which is fine. I'm not here to say Facebook is unfair. Anyways, one of them, the evening after I did it, our bass player somehow saw that one of the posts on one of the local groups was getting all this action. And she was reading comments that people had made, and none of them were about our song. They were all political. They were political, and they weren't like sensible political remarks. They were like, anybody's an idiot who believes this, and maybe not in that clean of language. And some people just stick up for us. But it wasn't even about us. When she said that, oh my God, we're getting all this traction on Facebook. Any publicity is good publicity, right? You know, and I'm like, okay. So I went to YouTube and looked, and yeah, the numbers hadn't gone up at all at that point. So no one, absolutely no one had listened to it. It was all political, and people telling people they were idiots because they don't believe exactly the same thing. Normally our songs don't get that much traction because they're not usually political. I don't write songs about generalities. I write songs from a very personal standpoint. So if I write a political song, it's from the viewpoint of someone, one person. You know, so the dog left because I picked the cat up. And the cat's not going to stay. Anyways, if I write a song, it's from what I imagine the viewpoint is of one person. I can't just write a song like all of this is bad and all of this and people don't even realize when I've written a political song because yeah, I don't know why. I just don't. And I am supposed to be someone that's good at describing things. Anyways, it was a real downer. It was, I don't know. We started getting some traction. I mean, we're not going to get tons of traction because we're not that kind of band, and they've got me doing the promotion, and I'm no good at it. So, you know, we're going to get over 100 people. Yeah, we have 4 likes. That's what we can look for. Anyways, small town, independent band, self-promotion. Today, a friend stopped by. I had sent out some emails about the song. I have a couple groups because I don't like send emails out without having people's emails on it. Like, this one is going to this group of friends and everybody can see who I'm sending it to. And then this one goes to this group of friends. Well, anyways, one group of friends that I sent it out to, one of the people said today that, hey, I got your email, but I couldn't access the song. I think you sent the wrong link. It's like, oh, okay. I went on, found my sent email, found the email with him in it, and by golly, I hadn't put any link. I had this whole thing about how the song was kind of rapidly put together and how it was just a stock footage email or video, so it wasn't a great video, but you know, hey, we tried. Yeah, that's me promoting. And then I didn't even put a link. That's me. So I resent it out today and said, whoops, sorry guys. Yeah. And I do research how to promote. I read things on it. Oh my God, we spent money on this. This is like a year's worth of topics for things to talk about on social media. Okay, what is today? Today is, okay, today I am supposed to be saying, stream my music on Spotify. Which, you can go do that. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be saying, stream my music on Apple Music. I don't even know if we're on Apple Music. Does anybody listen to Apple Music? This is a couple years old, so it could be out of date. The next day I'm supposed to be saying, join my email list. We don't even have an email list because we used to take email addresses and we've got a few, but never knew what to do with them. And the next day, brand topic number 3, invite your fans into this personal interest. Okay, so you're supposed to have like hobbies or interests. So like I would say, my favorite thing to do today is to watch Wuthering Heights, the movie reviews, because they're so entertaining. I'm not a huge fan of the book. I'm not planning on seeing the movie, but I'm reading all these reviews because they're very entertaining. Okay, the next day, a bit about your family. Introduce them. My family would hate that. Next day, join my fan club now. We don't have a fan club. Next day, your top 3 road trip songs to sing loud and proud. Now, is that road trip songs that we've written or road trip songs that other people have written? Because we have a couple. Don't know if we have 3. The next day, brand topic number 5. That would be another hobby. So I could talk about, like cross stitch or something. The next day, do you like to cook or do you like to do dishes? Ask your fans to vote. Yeah, anyways, so that's a whole week of, we paid money for this. I printed it out because I thought, well, I can try doing this for a year. No, I lost interest. It's just like people take such advantage of people who are writers or people who are musicians. It's like, we can sell you this. We can sell you the secrets of whatever. We can, okay, let's move this. So, on the subject of favorite road trip songs, we have one. It's old. It's old, so some of the things are out of date. But remember, we're a band that's been around since the 90s. I don't know if this is from the 90s. Could be. It's old. It's called Pickup Trucks, and it's about, I drove past this bar, and it was a crossroads town, and I don't think there was any businesses but the bar. And it reminded me of places that we played, and the song was singing in my head as I was driving home, and yeah. So, it's based on personal experience, believe me. Pickup trucks in the parking lot, jukebox cranking out classic rock and country. It's not a very good sign when you're in a punk band that's playing here tonight. Your drummer is a kid with his hair dyed green. It's the weirdest thing these people have ever seen. Liquor behind the bar is real low end, and you don't think you'll be playing this place again, but it's a job. It's not a good job, but you're on the road. Just not a very big road and not a very big bar and not a very big town, but it's a place to play. You've got dues to pay, though you've paid enough already to own this whole town. They're quite entertained as you carry in amps and drums and cymbals and mics and stands and squeeze them in the corner where you're supposed to play. right by the bathroom door that swings both ways, and the dartboard and a poster of a girl not wearing much, drinking beer and looking like it's all she's meant to do, like this is all there is to life. Hanging out with her brew, it will make you complete, it will make you new. But it's a job, it's not a good job. But you're on the road, just not a very big road, and not a very big bar, and not a very big town, but it's a place to play. You got dues to pay, though you've paid enough already to own this whole town. Pickup trucks in the parking lot, jukebox playing all classic rock and country, and it really sucks, 'cause you're a punk band, a punk band, a punk band, yeah. But drinks are free, you can drink all you can hold, you can drink till you're happy, you can drink till you're old, you can drink till your set list looks like shit, and you think you should up it with some Travis Tritt. It's a job, it's not a good job, but you're on the road. It's not a very big road, and not a very big bar, and not a very big town, but it's a place to play. You got dues to pay, though you've paid enough already to own this whole town. There was a cat yowling while I was playing because they don't like me to sing. Thank you.